Hey everyone, my name is Abhishek and welcome to After Effects Beginners Tutorial Series. So before I begin, if you guys are new here, then please consider subscribing and make sure to press that bell icon so that you never miss another amazing video like this. So without wasting any further ado, let's get started. Now if you haven't watched the previous part, I would totally recommend it, so you can click here to watch it right now, or you can click the link in the description below. Now let's see how you can add keyframes in After Effects. But before that, let's understand what are keyframes. So keyframes basically define the value or state of a property. So let me show you what I mean with the help of an example. So let's say we have a square and we have its position property. So I want the square to be at a point A, and after 2 seconds I want the square to go to point B. So I can just simply add a keyframe at point A and also add a keyframe at point B. So during the time interval of 2 seconds, my shape layer will move from point A to point B. You will also notice that we only define the starting and the end keyframe, and all the intermediate points will be calculated by After Effects itself. So this is how keyframes work, and you can add keyframes to different properties in After Effects. Now let's see how we can add keyframes. So if I go over here, I have this shape layer, and if I go under it, you can see we have the transform property, and you will notice we have these stopwatch icons. So all the properties which have these stopwatch icons, you can add keyframes to them. So if I want to add a keyframe to the position, so I can just simply click on this stopwatch and it will add a keyframe. So now I can move it wherever I want, and I can define a point from where I want to start my position animation. So now I can just simply move it to wherever I want. Let's say at 1 second I want this to move to this point. Here you can see it also shows the line, which is the path that our shape will follow. Now here at 0 second our shape is at point A, and at 1 second our shape is at point B. Now you can see that all the intermediate points have been calculated by After Effects itself, so you don't have to worry about them. All you have to do is just define the initial and the final keyframe. You can add multiple keyframes. So if I move it further apart, and I can simply add a keyframe again. So all you have to do is just simply move the timeline indicator, and you can just simply move the shape and it will automatically add a keyframe. Now if you want to change any particular keyframe, so you can just simply go to that keyframe, and now you can select the layer and you can just simply move it to wherever you want. So let's move it over here, and now if I play back, here you can see now our shape is moving from that point. If you want to add a keyframe at any point but you don't want to move the shape layer, you can just simply click on this icon and it will add a keyframe for the current values. So now if I move the timeline indicator, here you can see that the values in the position properties are changing, and this is how you can add keyframes. You can also move to the next keyframe by simply clicking on this icon, and it will move you to the previous keyframe, or you can go to the next keyframe. You can also press the shortcuts, which are J and K. So J is to move to the previous keyframe and K is to move to the next keyframe. Now let's see how you can add some transform animation to your object. So over here we have this square. So I can just simply select the layer. Then you can press P for position, and let's add a keyframe. So let me just move it to somewhere around 1 second, just like this, and I can add a keyframe. And now I can move the timeline indicator at 0. So in the beginning I want my square to be outside this composition, so I can just simply move it to the left side, just like this. You can also manually type whatever value you want. So I can just simply type -200, and you can just simply move it like this. So now if I play back, here you can see now our shape is moving. You can animate more properties. So let me just simply select the layer, then press S. Now we are going to scale this up. So I can add a keyframe over here, and I can move my indicator to somewhere around 2 seconds, and then I can change the value to something like 200%, just like this. So now if I play back, here you can see now a shape comes, and after that it scales. So this is the very basics of animation. You can also add some rotation. So let me select the layer, then press R on the keyboard, and let's add a rotation keyframe. And again let's move to the 2 seconds, and I can just simply change the rotation to 90 degree, just like this. So now if I play back, here you can see our shape is coming, and after that it scaled as well as rotates. And let's add a fading animation. So I can select the layer, press T and add a keyframe. So right now its opacity is 100%. That means it is fully opaque. And let's move it somewhere around here. And I can change the opacity down to 0, or I can change it to 50%. So let's change it back to 0. So now here you can see we have this kind of animation, just like this. So our shape comes in, then it scales and rotates, and after that it fades out. So this is how you can add basic keyframes to your transform properties. If you want to see all the keyframes, you can select the layer, then press U, and it will show all the keyframes that you have added so far. So this is the end of part 6, and in part 7 we will learn about keyframe interpolation. Now the upcoming parts are very important because they will help you in creating smooth animation, and they will also help you to have more control on your keyframes. You can click here to watch part 7, or you can click the link in the description below. So with that being said, my name is Abhishek and I'll see you in the next one.